All right, let's get to this unboxing. Now, I bought this. I'll tell you all about it after I unbox it. Now, I bought this bottle as a burner bottle. What's a burner bottle? When you have other bottles that you need parts for, and by the way, for antique and vintage bottles, it is almost impossible to get parts for. So I saw this, and it was inexpensive enough because I needed the top part for another bottle, or so I thought. So I didn't love this bottle at all. I just wanted it for its piece. But now it turns out I don't need the part. So I'm going to have to love this bottle. Now, it's missing the hose. It's filthy dirty. All right, so let's examine it further. All right, so the seller said it was a Devilbiss bottle. I don't see any markings that say Devilbiss. Now, Devilbiss markings sometimes wear off. This looks like it's molded or pressed glass. You can see the mold line going in the center. It's not blown glass. This isn't an expensive piece of glass. This is telling me that this is carnival glass or depression glass. All right, so I need to take this piece off. I want to get inside this bottle and clean it. It has perfume in it still, which I'm going to smell in a moment. You can still see it right here on the dipper. And it's very sour. Usually it's not sour. All right, I need to see if this comes off so we can replace the hose. And it's really locked into place. So I'm going to have to WD-40 it and get a needle nose pliers. All right, so while that's soaking with WD-40, I thought that this little brush was going to be able to fit in here. I hate making that sound, by the way. Yep, I got to find something else that's going to work. Okay, I hate this bottle brush because it has a piece of metal. I don't know if you can see that on the bottom. Like, it's not going to get the bottom. All right, so it's really not going to do a good job of cleaning out this bottle. I'm going to get my Dawn. I'm going to wet this. And the thing that sucks is when you are done, it's hard to dry these bottles out. I'm just going to fill it up with water if I can, just to stir up the water inside of there. And it's not really getting into the nooks and crannies. It's really hard to clean with this thing. I'm just going to try to twist this thing around as much as I can, try to get whatever I can get in here. But it's just not, it's not reaching where I need it to reach. And these brushes are just not that good. You know, you get what you pay for. And then I'm going to clean the outside with Dawn also, and a little bit of elbow grease. But now it's very hard to get this stuff out of here. So we're going to have to, I'll be back, because I'm going to have to keep filling this up and letting the water out, and I have to use cold water to get the suds down. All right, so I do this live. I don't like edit out like any mistakes I make. So here's that piece that was seized and stuck. And let's see if the WD-40 helped it so we can loosen it up. So we're going to turn it left, because righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. And I'm not able to get a grip on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a rubber band. And let me cut up a piece of a rubber band. We're going to use that as a grippy. And I get these from Amazon, these big giant rubber bands. They're great, like, for jar opening, too. All right, so let me go ahead. I'm going to take my pliers and wrap the rubber band around this spot. And then I'm going to try to turn this. Okay, we got it loose. And it's those good old rubber bands. It fixes so many of my seized up perfume bottles that parts are stuck. And thank the good Lord we have a screw, so we can screw a new hose on. I'm going to clean this with some Simichrome, and then we're going to see what our bottle looks like. And I really didn't care for that bottle, but you know what? We might as well pretty it up. All right, so this is where Simichrome, an all-metal polish, comes in handy with a silver polishing rag. And I'm just going to go over it. Not too much. I don't want to take too much patina off of it. And we're just going to clean this to, give it a nice shine. Make it look nice and fancy. And you can see, like, filter's coming off of it already, and it is shining up nicely. All right, so I get these cheap perfume bottles from Amazon. They're under $10. They come with atomizers, and I just screw them off and use the atomizers. So we're going to screw this on, and we're going to give it a whole new life. And that's that. I mean, look at that. These are easy. The ones with the screws. I've done videos before, if you follow me, where they don't have these screws, and you're screwed, literally, trying to restore these old bottles. All right, so we're going to place this back in, and we're going to go outside really fast before the sun goes down and take a look at this. Now, I thought this could be Vaseline glass, and I used the black light, UV black light, and unfortunately, it is not. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at it outside. All right, so here it is. All right, so we fixed the bottle. I actually like it now. I was going to use it for a burner. It was a cheap glass when it was made. I don't know if it's Devilbiss, but the seller said it was a Devilbiss one. I'm going to look through the internet. This is actually an amber luster color, and it's now clean. We got the new bulb on it. I think this bulb looks lovely with it. And I'm going to show you the before. And so on the left is the before, and on the right is the after. So you can see this is a major transformation. So once again, thank you so much for watching. Actually, I'm going to try to zoom out as much as I can. There we go. So there it is on the left, and there it is on the right. I don't know if you can see this, but it is so much better. Thank you for joining me. And these bottles sometimes can be really clean and dirty at the same time. But I will warn you, the old perfume bottles may have contained actual radium in it. Look up Radium Girls. If you want to have nightmares, look up the Radium Girls from the 1920s, and you'll have a holy heart attack because it was terrifying. So some of this old perfume could have contained radium in it. They made it so people glowed in the dark. So you'd spray yourself with the perfume, and at some dance, you would glow in the dark. They made radium toothpaste. You would glow in the dark. It turns out it caused everyone to get cancer and their jaws to crumble. Yeah, not kidding. All right, so this could have contained that radium in there. They said it was healthy. It would make you vibrant and healthy. And then like 10 years later, everyone was dropping dead from crumbling bones and crumbling jaws. And then they realized, don't trust the science, because the science said it was very healthy and it would make people vibrant, much like some other things. Not going to talk about that. Trust the science. All right, I'll see you guys all in the next restoration.